Hey there, so one of the most common questions I get is how easy is it for me to refer a client to you for finance, and then what happens to them once they go into the lifestyle finance ecosystem, and how much communication am I going to receive as a coach about how my client is going as they move through the finance process. So what I thought I'd make you a behind the scenes video so you can see exactly what happens, exactly what you get, and how the process works. So come with me and let me show you. So first thing that's going to happen is you're going to fill out our very easy to use client referral form. The questions are all there for you. They prompt you along the way and they help you qualify your client to make sure that you're sending through the highest quality clients that we know we're going to be able to get you an awesome result with. Once you submit this form, it's then going to take you over to your book a call page. Now here, what's awesome about this is you're always going to be working with the same broker. So in this case, let's just pretend your broker, your personalized finance specialist is Roger. You click on his calendar and then that would bring up all of his call availability, and you'd simply ask your client which is the best time that works for you and choose something here that suits your client so you know that we're going to call them at a time works for them. So there's a few magical things that happen once you book a time for us to call your client. The first thing is your client is going to get a couple of text messages from us saying congratulations, you're in, and then referring them to their emails to check them, as there's a few documents we need to help us get the ball rolling faster. So the first one that they need to open is this congratulations email, and this lets them know exactly what we need. And then the other two emails that are important is their time booking, so they can put that in their calendar, and also a privacy form that we need filled out, which is this one. Now from here, there's two emails that we get to let us know that you submitted the client, which is this one and this one. It gives us the time and the information you've sent to us. Now the important emails that are going to let you know how your client is progressing through the finance application process are these ones. So the first one we celebrate is application started. This email means that we've taken your client's application and we're in the process of putting it all together to get it off to the lender. It roughly takes about, depending upon whether we've got your client's documents or not, we say allow us 24 hours to get that one together for them. Then the next one you're going to receive from us is this email, which is application submitted. This means we've put everything together and sent it off to the lender. Now, depending upon the lender, it could take anywhere between 24 to 48 hours for them to get back to us. And there's a little guideline at the bottom of each one of these emails to let you know roughly when to expect to hear from us. Now, when the lender comes back to us, the next email to get excited about is this approved email. This means your client's finance has been approved. We just need them to accept the contract, which we'll be sending out to them shortly. From here, the next one is exactly that, doc sent. This means that we've sent your client the contract. All they have to do is accept it and the funds will be released. It's a good time here to reach out to your client and congratulate them and encourage them to accept that contract. Then, here's the one we get really excited about. This is the settled email. This means that the lender has approved, sent the funds on, and they'll either be in your client's bank account or your bank account within 24 hours. If it goes to the client, we'll let you know so that you can invoice the client. Now, outside of that, there's a couple of other emails you might get from us that let you know where potentially your client's deal has been held up. The first one is missed call. This means we tried to call your client, but for whatever reason, they didn't answer when we tried to take their application. We recommend getting hold of your client and rebooking them at this point. Now, if at any point we're waiting on your client's documents, you're going to receive this email, waiting on outstanding documents. At this point, if you get this email, I highly recommend contacting your client so that you can help them getting those documents together and getting it back across to us. And then the other one, or the other two that you might receive, they both mean the same thing. It's either the client doesn't qualify or client's finance declined. And simply what this means is that your client hasn't met our finance criteria. And we will give you some more information in Slack about what that means and whether this client would be suitable for an in-house payment plan for you. And also anything else along the lines or along the deal process, you'll hear from us in Slack that's outside of this normal operating system. So if we're not already working together and you would like to get this simple process set up for your business, then feel free to send me a private message or drop a link saying more info, and we'll get something across to you and get the process started.